Hi, I'm Joan Lawrence. I'm Vice President of Toy Safety for the Toy Industry Association. I'm here at Westside Kids, a great toy store on the Upper West Side of New York. I'm here to do holiday shopping for my 3 kids. Come on inside and we'll talk about some important safety tips to ensure safe and fun play for the kids on your list. For anyone who's shopping for toys for children, be it parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, there are some important safety tips to remember to ensure safe and fun play. The number 1 rule, always check the age label on the toy. It's important to match the age on the product to the age of the child. And these labels are based mostly on safety, not on how smart a child is, so you really want to follow them. Plush is always a classic gift to give to a child. And for children under 3, you always want to make sure that you choose plush that's age appropriate. Look for features that are right for the age of the child. Some may have embroidered eyes, or they may have well-secured eyes. And check the seams on plush to make sure that they can stand up to the rigors of child's play. And for infants, you never want to put plush toys or other soft bedding into the crib with the baby. As babies grow and learn to move, they also develop new skills, and it also affects the way they play. They look for fun and new exciting ways to play with toys. They like things that they can put in or take out, open and close, bang, drop. And as they begin to move, whether it's crawling, cruising, or walking, they like things that move along with them. And it's always important to check the toys in store to make sure that they can stand up to the rigors of your child's play. Nobody knows your child better than you do. As children grow, they tend to experience the world in different ways. They may mouth toys or be even tougher on their toys. So it's always important to match the age of the toy to the age of the child. For children under 3 especially, you want to avoid toys with small parts. This is a small parts tester, and you can find it in the baby safety section of some baby stores. Any object in the home, whether it's a toy, a part of a toy, or anything you find in the home, if it fits entirely within this small parts tester, it's too small for a child under 3 to play with. And it's always important to check the age grade on the toy before you buy it to make sure it matches the age of the child.
So I know that a toy that may be absolutely perfect for one of my older nieces or nephews may have parts in it that are too little for their younger siblings. So what do you recommend for home where there are children of multiple ages?
That's a great question. And you're right. Toys that are meant for an older child may have small parts or complicated features that are right for the developmental abilities of the older child, but not right for the younger kids in the home. So it's important to supervise play and make sure that younger kids don't get into those toys that are meant for the older kids. It's also important when you're in the store to check the age label on the product to make sure you match it to the age of the child. And then in the home, it's important to store the toys separately. I have 3 kids, including 2 younger ones, and I enlist the help of my older daughter. I ask her to help me keep her older toys separate from her younger siblings. She loves the responsibility. She gets to feel like a big kid, and she loves having toys that she can call all her own. For some toys, like board games, it makes sense to hold on to the original packaging and store that toy in its original box. But for most toys, the packaging is intended to be discarded when you bring the toy home. For those, it's important to set up safe storage in the home to keep those toys. When you're picking out a toy for a child, it's always important to match the interests of the child with the toy. For example, preschoolers and kindergartners are masters of make-believe. They love to imitate adult life, and they like costumes and props that help them bring their imagination to life. Other children prefer crafts or science and discovery toys. It's important to match the interests of the child with the toy. If a child becomes bored with a toy, they may find unintended uses for the toy, which can pose potential safety issues.
Are toys made in the U.S. safer than those made in other countries? And how do I know if a toy is safe?
We have strict standards for toys sold here in this country. All toys sold here, regardless of where they're made, have to comply with those strict standards. But parents can do a lot at home to ensure toy safety. Supervising play, reading the product instructions, even demonstrating safe ways to play for the child. And when product registration cards are provided with a toy, it's important to fill them out and send them in. Those and warranty information can be handy in the rare event of a product safety issue.
Should I be concerned about product recalls?
Product recalls are actually quite rare, given the 3 billion toys sold here in the U.S. each year. But they are a vital part of our product safety net. In the unlikely event of a product safety issue, they help us to remove faulty products from stores or from consumers' homes.
How do I know if a product has been recalled?
Parents and caregivers can sign up to receive email notifications when a product safety issue arises. And it's important to shop at stores you know and trust. Use caution when shopping at thrift stores or second-hand stores. You want to inspect the toys to make sure that there's no breakage or sharp edges. And with vintage toys, you may want to even consider keeping them on a high shelf away from children, just for display. Ensuring safe play doesn't end when you leave the store. It's always important to supervise play and play along with your children to set a good example for play. And every few months or so, check the toys in your home. If there are broken toys, discard them. And it's important to share these tips with family and caregivers spending time with your child. For more information about toy safety and fun play, visit the website of the Toy Industry Association, www.toyinfo.org.